What's going on, guys, and welcome back to our Ark Genesis series. Yep, as you'll probably tell, we have absolutely no dinos at our base. Now, that is because everything's been moved over to the hatchery, and I did actually explain this in another episode, because what we've done is I've actually made like a mini set of episodes over on the Ragnarok server, but because the conclusion on that server hasn't happened yet, I won't be airing them yet, because we're waiting for the Crystal Isles map to come out, which is now being delayed till the 11th, which is exactly 4 days from now. And I was hoping to be able to get some recording done on that map when it released, because I was waiting for the Rag one to sort of conclude, but people weren't ready for the conclusion to that one. Yeah, so the recording's a little bit ski-with, so we have actually got a couple of tames done that I've not shown on cam yet, and one of them is one that I've been playing. For some reason my guy is refusing to run. Oh, there we go. I don't know what that was all about, but yeah, it's been doing it quite a lot lately. I think it's whenever I use the controller. What we have actually done is moved everything over to the hatchery, and I'll quickly go and show you the hatchery area now. There we go. That's just a loading error, by the way. And we've got the little teleporters from SS. Obviously, I'm not sure if I showed making them in the last episode when we done the dragon fight, but we have actually gone ahead and done the dragon beta fight, so we've now got the tech transmitter. What we have done is that this is the SS version. Now, usually with the SS version, you can scan for dinos, but we have not got that option. So you've just only got to travel to another server and refresh tribute inventory. So you can upload and download items and dinos and whatnot, but we have not got the scanning feature enabled on the tech transmitters. And that's because they're just stupidly OP. And obviously, for the fun and games of going out hunting for stuff to go and tame, you don't really want that. That's a little bit too much of an easy thing. But we have got our tappies. Now what I'm doing, I'm just going to quickly run you through all of the different breeding lines that we're doing. Now for the tappies, I did say that I was going to continue for the mutation breeding. So we've got a bunch of the females there. We've got our colour one, which I'm just using to get around here on, to be honest with you, because it's a lot quicker and a lot easier, and we have enabled flying on the server. This is probably the only time I use flies is when I'm over here. So we're up to health gen 13, melee gen 12, weight gen 11, and stam gen 13. Now I'm still breeding the bassies. They take so long to grow up and so long to breed, but I've got 20 melees on them already, and I'm up to health gen 10 on them, which is happy days there. The one that you did not know about is the Gigas. So we got the Gigas, and I've been breeding them for mutations, just the health and the melee line, because the stamina per mutation goes up 0.7 per mutation you get on stamina. It is absolutely not worth it. Just as much as it's not worth actually pumping stamina on the points on them either. We're up to melee gen 12 and health gen 10 on them. We're going to be taking everything to 2020s. The Spinos as well, I'm saving any colour mutations I get, and I'm up to melee gen 17 and health gen 16. Is that correct? Yeah, health gen 16 on them, so only a few more to go before we take the Spinos out. And what else am I breeding over here? I am also breeding the Mosas. So we are on melee gen 9 and what one is that? Health gen 16 down there. So 4 more to go on the health and another 11 more to go on the melee. Now this place itself was built by Stake, and then I came over and made a bunch of sort of little changes. Like I added a little greenhouse up the top onto this sort of breeding pen, just so that way we had the berries in case we wanted to breed any berry eaters, as well as making different types of kibble and whatnot. We've got the item collector down there with a tech gem, with a tech trough. Up here is the griffins that were finally done, and they have 20 mutations on the stam, the the stam, the weight, the melee, and the health. And I can show you the levels that they come out with, because I've got some in here that haven't been leveled. So if we go, I've got 2 in here that haven't been leveled, so I could just show you one of them. So we've got 15, or just shy of 16k health, 1215 stamina, 900 weight, and 745 melee, and that's before any levels go on whatsoever. So yeah, they are pretty OP griffins. Now the whole point that we're able to breed griffins is because we've got the dino fix mod. I have got one of them potions in me, which is here. This is allows you to basically breed any dinos whatsoever, because there's some things that we would agree that we wouldn't breed, because it was just like, well, the game was specifically designed around not being able to breed them. But I think when it comes to the griffins, I think it's silly that you can breed them, so we're quite happy to go ahead, add that mod and use it to our delight, and able to get the mutation breeding on the griffins. But what I want to do today is actually go and take the Giga. Well, yeah, I've got a Giga in my pocket that's been leveled pretty well. I've got a bunch of the different mutations and whatnot in my pocket. I've got a couple of woolly rhinos that Stake has given me in order to raise like a breeding pair, I think. What mutations have they got? 50 and 50. So I think these are like 2020s, and then these are the offsprings of the 2020s. So they are looking pretty healthy actually. Nearly 9k, and then I know that it was doing melee and health on these ones as well. So they look pretty good. We've got our Rexes, and we've got the my Weld Eater Giga, and he's got his Ascendant Saddle, and he's pretty OP. Obviously nowhere near as OP as the ones that are going to have the mutations, because this guy so far is already on 360% damage, and that is a massive markup from the base stat. It's like 10% per thing, so there's 120% more melee starting off on that one so far. So I'm very tempted just to breed myself up one of them until I've finished doing the mutation breeding on them. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to get some of my gear together. Also, we've got a Quetzal up there with a bunch of tech turrets. We were attempting to use the Quetzal to do some of the beta missions, because obviously we haven't unlocked the tech skiff yet. But it works pretty well. Not fantastic against the alpha variants, because they do a lot of damage very quickly. And yeah, so they still take reduced damage even from tech turrets by the looks of it. But what we want to do is actually take a Giga out and go do probably 1 or 2 of the beta missions, to be honest with you. Just so we get some more gear, because I haven't been on for a couple of days, and I like to get back in the swing of things, get back to breeding. But I want a little break from the breeding, because that's been pretty much my life coming on here at the moment. Is that whenever I come on, I'll have them breeding for about 8 hours, and then I'd hop off and do something else, like normal bits, IRL stuff. But yeah, let me get some bits together, and once I'm ready to go out on the Giga, I've got to make sure that these guys aren't gonna overbreed in the terminal. We are got no 308, so you can just destroy all of them. There you go. Yeah, let me get some bits together, and I'll meet you. I'm thinking the lunar biome, because there's some of the missions in there that I've not yet done. Alright then guys, so we're back over here? No, we're over here in the lunar biome. We still need to find a mission that I want to do. What have we got here? We've got this one that's nearby. We haven't done the beta version of this little light of mine. That one's the one where you jump around, get the hidden points. It's not all that interesting, it's just me running around. Not too sure about that one, because the Reaper Kings tend to have a absolute ton of health. Giga, I'm not too sure about that one. I might do that one. Let's see how we get on with the beta version of this little light of mine with the Giga. Where are you, mate? You are all the way up there. Great, I'm overheating already. Let me just up here. Thank you. Let me whack on my hazmat gear. And thank you. And that's my phone. Do apologise for that. It's not actually my phone, it's Discord on my phone. Yeah, so what we're going to be doing is we're waiting for the release of Crystal Isles. Now, obviously, we don't know where the series is going to go at that point because we've still got the island map. And we have done the beta dragon. Now we're just sort of gearing up for the alpha variant. We lost a whole bunch of our dinos during the beta. I'm not sure if you noticed that in the clip that I think I showed earlier. But yeah, we lost a bunch of them, so we're just waiting for them to breed up. What am I looking for? I'm looking for World Eater, aren't I? There we go. The only bad thing about the Giga is its turning radius is absolute garbage. So hopefully we're facing the right way. Got to make sure that we're not in the spawning area or whatever it is. I think it's a bulb dog that spawns, but our Giga's actually got a couple of levels. It's from me not being on for a couple of days. And everyone's sitting in Pokeballs. Now I'm going to see if the rest of the lads are going to be up for doing the Alpha Dragon fight, because I really want to progress and do the Tech Cave, because I've never attempted the Tech Cave. I've done all the first creatures on the island, obviously not the Alpha Dragon. I've never done the Alpha Dragon. It's always been a problem for me. Okay, so we've got a bunch of stuff coming. Now it's just the little Reapers which are a little bit of a pain. Especially when the stupid acid clouds sort of get to you. Yeah, the Alpha Dragon, even on the console version, I wasn't able to do. And I don't believe how badly our 2020 mutations on the Tech Rex is done. That was something that I did not expect. I thought that they were just going to breeze through the Dragon, like Gamma, Beta and Alpha, and we lost the majority of them in the Gamma. So we didn't even attempt using... Actually, I think we did. We attempted using a new set of Rexes with new saddles in the Beta, and they still got trashed. But in their defense, all the Rexes were facing the wrong way in that fight. So, yeah. We did also unlock the vacuum compartment for the... Oh, I need to turn this down, really. For the under ocean for vacuum compartments for building a base underneath the ocean. Which is interesting, but I'm going to wait until I've got all of the compartments unlocked before attempting to build a base under the water. And I may do that over on the Crystal Isles, depending on how their ocean is. Because we've already got like our main sort of base area in the ocean on this one. Like it's sitting on top, I'm not too sure if I really want to go dealing with underneath the ocean all that much more. But it will be good to give them a go, because I've never built out them. I also want to build a new main base out here in the lunar biome, and I've actually started getting the bits together. I've been doing like the element shard runs in order to get element, in order to make the... Because I obviously want the main base made out of element walls, and not element, the tech tier walls. Element walls, come on. So I obviously want them sort of made out of the tech gear, and I've got like a tech platform that's got a defensive shield around it, so it'll protect it from the asteroids, I hope. I don't fully know, so I may have to bring one of them over here to test that out. But it is something that I'm obviously planning on doing, and it sort of itches that building fix that I tend to get every now and again. Because it was a while ago since I'd made them adjustments to the hatchery that Steak built. Like, there was a couple of little bits I did, like the greenhouse, and I sort of reworked the main building slightly, the like design of it, sitting up on pillars. That was all Steak. And yeah, he done a pretty good job on it, actually. I was very happy with it. Although one side was 5 long and the other side was only 4, so it took me about 4 hours to correct that, because yeah, that sort of thing triggers my OCD massively, especially after I notice it. And I only noticed it because I was building the bedrooms upstairs, which took long enough. And it didn't really help the fact that he decided to paint everything, so I went round with the soap and had to clean everything as well. I think he just he gets idle and bored when he was breeding, so he decided to go around painting stuff. But yeah, thanks to that Steak, big help. But he done a good job on the hatchery, all in all, and he's big enough to cover the breeding of the Spinos and the Gigas. Because I tried breeding the Gigas at mine, and no, there was just nowhere near enough room. This is very, very easy compared to what I thought it was going to be, by the way. I thought it was like, oh my god, my Giga's going to die, I might have to pick it up and throw out a wreck, but no. So, yeah, I was expecting it to be a little bit more challenging. That's what I don't get. It's like the markup from beta to alpha is just insane. Every alpha mission we've tried to do has just been an absolute mess, because the stuff that they throw at you is, it takes like a 10% of the damage that you would normally put out, and it outputs like 10 times the amount of damage that it would normally put out. So yeah, it's like on Gamma you get a massive damage boost, which is always fun to do, and then on Beta it's normal, but the markup from Beta to Alpha is just an absolute joke on some of these missions. Like, there is no way on some of these missions that you would be able to do it without having tribe members with you, because Rexes, we went out with a full squad of like 20 boss tier Rexes with boss tier Rex saddles on, and yeah, the Alpha Spino, it just battered us about 3 times in a row. We had a pig, we had a UE, and it was just the markup from Beta to Alpha is just an absolute joke. If you were playing single player, it's unlikely, if you haven't got the buff stats that you would in single player mode, then there's no way you're doing some of these. It's just not going to happen. As opposed for the beatdown ones, I did do the one over here, the tech beatdown one, and that was actually pretty fun. What's going on? He's only lost a little bit of health, so shouldn't be overly worried, and the AoE of the Giga is fine. And considering how slow this thing walks, we're not we're not exactly struggling for stamina besides bite and stuff. Yeah, so doing the beatdown ones, we've managed to do a couple of the gammas. Well, we've managed to do all the gammas. Me and Mac done the gamma one over here in the lunar biome the other day, and that would have actually been fun to record, because we went in well underprepared. We had no spare sets of armor, we didn't have the right armor to begin with, let alone spare sets of it. And the funness of it, of jumping around and shooting and doing 360 spin shots to get away from stuff, and it was an extremely fun one to do. It's one that I wish I had recorded, but unfortunately we was just late at night and me and him was looking for something to do, and it's like, oh, we haven't done the gamma version of this, might as well just go see what it's like. And yeah, it was fun, it was interesting. Really? Oh, that's a proper Reaper. God, I hate these guys. There we go. Reaper King. Now I think we're nearing the end, seeing though that we're getting the Reaper Kings coming out. Oh, that's not good. Ooh. I know that if one of them hits the Giga, it will rage the Giga out and the Giga will eat me. So let's pray for a safe end trip on this one. Yeah, so as opposed to what we're meant to be doing with the Crystal Isles map, which I was looking forward to, and then they delayed it due to everything that's going on with the whole protests and riots and whatnot going on in America, and there's also protests going on over here in the UK, which is fine. There was quite a lot of stuff to worry about with the pandemic and everything going on already, and then they've thrown on out of order cops indiscriminately, killing someone, especially the way that they did, and so it's create a whole movement, which is good. I think a movement was needed at some point with the cops in America. It's yeah, it sort of happens everywhere you go, but the cops in America, they've got away with some grisly stuff over there. So I think it was just a matter of time before something like this happened, and attention was drew to it. But I try to avoid the talk of political issues when I'm recording, but my mind sort of wanders when I'm talking, and considering we're doing this and it takes very little brain power for me to actually walk this guy over here, yeah, mind wanders. But yeah, I'm quite happy with, obviously not happy with what happened, but the outcome of it looks like something's actually going to change, it's going to incite change, which is good. Change is always good in my books, so if you're not changing, not progressing. Are you going on this plate, mate? There you go. Well, that was a relatively easy mission, wasn't it? A lot of talking, but relatively easy. This is where you go. There we go. What do we get? Absolute garbage. A bunch of compound bows, which we don't need. A bunch of bees of the buffalo saddles. Some more shoes and whatnots. Stone hatchet, some stone picks. Who doesn't need them at this stage of the game? Really, for a beta mission in the lunar biome, that's what they give you. We have got a armor 150 blueprint from Mega Shalon saddle, so we are getting more and more enticing like rewards in order to tame them, because I've just really not bothered with them. They're just too big and too slow and too clumpy, and these things are getting way too close. So let me see what other missions there are. So we've done that one. Is it? Nope, definitely not that one. Stalk a pack of nameless and expunge them from bio, but beware their Reaper allies. We can try do that one. I don't know how bad the Reaper is going to be though. So yeah, let's track this one. Has my guy got anything on him that we... I wouldn't mind keeping the meat, but I think the hide is more important than anything else. Okay buddy, you've done a good job for now. Put you away. And where's our Bloodstalker? Bloodstalker. That other thing that I got in my pocket there as well. What is it called? Well, they call it a cave crab in the Pokeballs, but the Carcanos, that's also a creature that we tamed in that slew of episodes that have not been aired yet. So why is it whenever I mark a mission, it chooses to get unmarked? Hunted by moonlight? No. Bug hunt. Yeah, whenever I go to get on a mount, it tends to just get rid of my tracker. And that's not just me either, it's pretty much everyone that I've spoken to it happens to in the Lunar. Like, you'll track something, get on a mount, the tracking thing will disappear, and then you'll have to track it again. It's a little bit annoying, but it's just, I'm assuming it's just one of them very low tier bugs that they probably know about, and it's just like, well, it's not a massive game changing bug, it's just slightly irritating. But it should be these bugs that they should be working on. Because I've actually done meshing. The meshing bug's pretty bad, where people are like losing mass sets of dinos, and when they're changing the mission areas and it's wiping out people's dinos, and yeah, there are some pretty bad bugs. But when you're doing stuff on like a PvE server, them bugs aren't too much of an issue, because we've got like admin recovery sort of things that we can do, so it's not like crazy bad for us. Okay, but you're just gonna have to go. Try it. Thank you. And pick you up. What time were you looking at actually on the recording? And let me quickly grab a drink. Oh my god, really? Don't believe that. Stupid goddamn raptor. Alright, before we were rudely interrupted by that raptor, we wanted to go and, first of all, get you back out. We want to do the bug hunt beta we have not done yet. So we'll go do this one. Hopefully it doesn't send us like up and down cliffs in order to do this, because they get really annoying. The ones where you have to follow the tracks, and depending how I am on time, I may just speed up through this like main section until we get towards the end. Because it looks like we're hitting about the 20-minute mark at the moment. So yeah, guess I'll catch you towards the end then. Thank you. Stay there. Okay, does my gun do any increased damage against this thing? Let's have a look. Really? Now's the time to reload. Ow. It does definitely not. Oh my god. Ouch. Okay. Doesn't help that I'm now freezing to death. I'm fairly sure that this giant big thing is trying to kill me. What is your problem, man? He's attacking my Bloodstalker, that's what he's trying to do. But if this thing hits me with his tail, I'm definitely dead. Oh my god. You go away. There we go. Well, that was interesting. Whoa. Come on. Do I need anything else? Asteroid storm. What have I got that can lob out? Oh crap. I was in this line of shot and wow, that was close. How many Rexes have I got? Oh, this is all going Pete Tong. I haven't even got many. I've not even got my boss Rex. I've got Alpha and Prime or Beta. Tappy, it's not going to help. I think this is going to be one that we're just going to have to bail out from because my Giga ain't going to be able to do it. It's going to be longer than 20 minutes. Maybe the Quetzal with the guns on could do it, but yeah, we're just going to have to call it on this one. That thing's just got like stupid amounts of health. Can we see how much health you've got? Yeah, his health doesn't even fit on the entire thing. It's more than it was a lot more than 80,000, I can tell you that now. It's going to be minimum 180,000, and I'm doing like 200 per byte. How many bytes would that be? Got 5 per 1,000 times 180. You're looking at like well over nearly 1,000 odd bytes I'm going to have to do with the Giga. Yeah, I'm just going to cancel this one. I'm just going to call it here. Especially with these... Shut up. Okay. Oh, guess that works. Yeah, we're just going to have to call it there because there's... Oh my god. There's absolutely no way I'm going to be able to do it with just my Giga. I'm going to have to get one of the other lads to help me on that one. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for me today anyway, because it's now gone past, well over half an hour I think. And, oh my god, scared the hell out of me. Yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed today's episode. Hopefully the next episode we will be on the, what is it? Crystal Isles map, because this is one map that I'm going in completely blind. Well, obviously Genesis was one because no one had played it, but I've not played and I've not watched anyone who has played on that map. God, these asteroids, I know that one of these is going to land on me in a second. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. Hopefully I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye bye.